everybody! Thank you for joining us on today's Written Wednesday. It is a pleasure, and I am always your partially shaven Sasquatchian host, and it is a good thing to see all of you. We only have two people in the chat right now. One of them is Sush, so person and a half. The other person is AFK, which I am perfectly alright with, because with my newt-like attention span, I can finally shift the balance back to the story, and hopefully, while we wait for other people to file in, we can enjoy some nice, refreshing writing. I have recently gone back, and from the chapter that we just started last time, I managed to rewrite some things, put things a little bit better, and done some world building and lore working, because one of the major things about my universe I had the idea for is something called digital mining, which is far more epic sounding when I say digital mining like that. It's the wave of the future. But I have this idea. You see it all the time in video games where you're just like, and you gather up all the resources just out of thin air. And I was thinking, what if there was something like that in real life where you could draw minerals of a certain distance out of the ground to want to power these sci-fi Star Trek level replicators? And that became the Calyata kit right here, which is sort of the emergency in distress all-purpose survival handheld replicator kit for my UCASC officers for the book. And again, thank you very, very much for joining me. I am always grateful, even though I am not this on normally. I just scarfed down an instant cordon bleu meal, and I think the seething heat from the oven, because they need like 400 degrees to cook, has brought life into my sails. So crack open your Romulan ale, and let's enjoy the stream to follow. I love that noise. I love that noise, and I swear to goodness, if I can help it, I am going to make sure that this thing is in every video from now on. I'd like to get some blue food dye and just get smashed per Federation regulations outside of the embargo. Alright, now Sush is saying beehives are not profitable in Canada. Nothing is profitable in Canada. What if you were to knit little tiny mittens for the bees so they didn't freeze? Because you don't need freeze bees. What if we sold snow? That would work. Yeah, no, you could definitely trade it down here to Florida. Christmas, you'd make a killing. I can't tell you how much I miss the nostalgia from living up north of having a white Christmas, of seeing all the trees covered in snow and fluff as far as the eye could see. Snowball fights were also pretty fun. Excuse me. Sorry. And I hope no one minds the burps, because I have my little Coke friend here. We're gonna just be absolutely terrible medically. My front neighbor's car broke because there was too much snow this winter. I think she... Oh, goodness. Wait, what? I think she was pregnant or something, or he is an old man. Yeah, that's a disturbing mental image, and I thank you very much for that one. Romulan ale, I'm going to need you for this one. Yeah, so now that whole, oh, we're going to get a lot started, oh, big intro, just turns to, I'm going to drink some water out of a silver chalice and pretend I'm fancy. Alright, let's see what we can do here when we get our serious faces on. groping the chin for luck. It's instrumental to any writer. You must look seriously, intently, and lightly annoyed at your work so it knows that you are the dominant force here. Groping your chin in front of me. Yes, I know. This is obviously a sensual string. Oh, it was too much for Ethan to handle. He has left. So Sush, it's just you and me now. Tell me, does the plunging hairline do it for you? Yeah, I know. It sucks. I go on a diet to try and lose weight, and the thing that gets the thinnest first is the widow's peak. That's okay, I'm only crying on the inside. Yeah, please don't. This is a stream for good Christian kebablings. We don't take any of those non-PG-13 jokes here, and I have never once slipped up and said a curse word in stream, and you can't prove it, even though I've uploaded these to YouTube. Clink. Always fight skinny people. Yeah, if you were... what Sush said here real quick after I'm done having my weird little audio fit. If you're going to do a contest of who can lose the most weight, always fight a skinny person. And you're absolutely right, Sush, because if they lose more weight than you, it is likely they will simply implode and blink out of existence. Nervously drinking water. It's literally just the two of us. What a sad stream. Just the two of us. You two, please don't copy strike me. Just the two of us. Sush and a fly. What happens if I leave just for the meme? You have to upload a 10-minute video. Oh no! I'll probably get the most work done then, because it's just like, hello, empty chat. Yes, you're still empty. All right, crippling depression. Let's get typing. All right, oxide 234. I'm going to keep an eye on the time now, because once I reach the 10-minute mark, I want to see if you just vanish. You wish I'd leave. No, I don't. I don't wish anyone would leave. All your problems would be over. No, because once you leave, I'm still going to be fat and balding. That happens regardless. Yeah, no, somewhere in the genetic lottery, my body is really just kicking itself in the arse, going, why did I invest in love handles instead of follicles? So 3 out of 5 of your... It's a balance. Coca-Cola. You rolled a 3 for Constitution. Oh man, I really hope you're having fun with your D&D session. I hope mine at some point gets back together, because I was greatly enjoying playing D&D. I actually have some of it recorded, and I'd like to do a little quasi-animated video about it. Oh yes, that is nice. I've been playing more tabletop sessions with it. Oh, that's cool. I've only ever played the one. And our campaign was basically picked up immediately where the last campaign left off before I showed up. And what had happened was they had failed to save the world. In fact, one of them betrayed them and ushered in the end of days. So our session that I was in, we're kind of like the B team. We are the emergency world savers that weren't able to make the cut for the first time, and now we're really trying to keep all heck from breaking loose. We play as villains, and the guy do nothing but farm dungeons and stuff. I'm still level 3 and run a ranch. The cowgirl life didn't choose me. I chose the cowgirl life. Obviously. Just look at my fabulous flowing locks, which totally did not have a knot at the end there. Shut up. I think I can bring that. Okay, that's right here. The guys are all slimes and robbers and demons, and they shoot shadow balls at sphinxes to try to stop them from rewinding time and changing the timeline. And I have 8 sheeps and 2... You're like the most morally equitable character there. You know, hey, they're the ones robbing the dungeons and everything. I'm just here trying to raise my sheep. I am but a simple sheep farmer. I don't know where you... Ow. You think you're going? All right. To be fair, I stole the sheeps and cows, killed a family of wizard farmers, whatever that is, and captured one for a slave that takes care of my farm while I'm gone. Yeah, as far as the evil ones go, you are the lesser of them, because you're not the one actively screwing up time. Now, when one of those sphinxes manages to actually get the edge on them and they have a bad roll, you're going to want to watch out and see if you can't get some sort of protection around your farm. My logic is if they can keep the Sphinx in check for 10 years, then they can't go back in time far enough that my ranch doesn't exist yet, and we will eventually overwhelm them with sheer bull strength. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm selectively breeding bulls to try and make them the perfect bull as my mount. Oh yeah, you were trying to breed mutant monster bulls, weren't you? I wonder if you could extract like some of the essence from these Sphinx to put into the bulls so the bulls could counteract their time powers. Have mutant monster time shenanigan beef. Because I don't know about you, but a temporal burger sounds pretty good. It's so great you can eat it twice across the multiverse. Oh. And before anyone asks, Jacob joins in and says that the connection is funky with an N. Glad to have you, Jacob. It's a quiet and intimate stream tonight. This afternoon. Almost. Is Finkley. Yes, it's a Finkley connection. We've got one of those Kmart kabobble connections. Or kabobbling, excuse me. Alrighty. Swear word. Yes. Darsh Tootin connections. All them dang nabbit. No, we're gonna have to all switch over to Simlish so no one knows that we're cursing. Frittata. I love the absolute nonsense that comes out of the Sims. That etorgy bobble hooble deeble. It's. I realized this at work today. I was in the office cleaning, and in the office next door to where I was, it's all in the same building, but like there's different rooms. And in the room over from where I was cleaning, I could hear the doctor's wife talking, but I couldn't make it out. And just hearing someone talking, but you can't make out the words, where it's distorted enough that you just know that it's there. It sounds just like Simlish. I think that's the big inspiration. They just listen to something a room or two over and just, hey, that sounds like Wobble Dobble Squab. Let's put that in the game. That passes. It's called SimSpeak or SimSpeech. I thought it was called Simlish. Old High Sim Healy. I actually know where the inspiration comes from. Is it the bottom of a bottle of Klingon blood wine? No, I think that would be even less articulate. Oh. They hired voice actors based on whether or not they could improv or not, and asked them to improv made-up words. That's why males and females don't say the same words to describe the same things. It's two different. Sush, you are a clever little noodle person. You have. You know what? You get here. Hang on. +1 gold star. There you go. That's for Sush. You earned it. Don't spend it all in one place now. They're expensive. The economy ain't good for stars right now. It's all about the nebulous. I am a wisdom nugget. The wisdom noodle. A noodle nugget. What would even a noodle nugget look like? How? A noodlet? I'm gonna have to get some guys on this one. We're gonna have to take and break out the tricorders to figure this one out. Oh, no double ace. Darn you, Roddenberry. Apostling. Get your terms right. Oh, yeah. Ah, Jacob has returned. Welcome back, or frittata bubble. Oh God, I'm going to get too much mileage out of that. The stream's going to be ruined, and it's all going to become because of SimSpeech. And you know what? I'm partially. It's still not working. Okay. Yep. Nope. EA has decided that my stream needs to go because, obviously this bountiful stream. Wet mouth, excuse me. This bountiful stream of one person has garnered the attention of EA. Oh no! Oh goodness me! I'm gonna have to do real work. Oh no! If only Blizzard heard our advice to make stream single player. Or stream single player. But no, I had to be the TRM. Well, we're glad to have you. Otherwise, it would just be a fat man talking into a camera. And that's weird. We get to a single player stream so far. No, we had one the other... a few times ago where it was just you and me. Oh God. Out of everybody I can trust Sush to have my back. Oh dear. That made me genuinely sad when you said that. What? That it's just been me and you before, or that like I can count on you to have my back? And you are 10 times more popular than me. Who cares about popularity? I'm having fun. Hopefully you're having a good time, and writing's getting done. What more can I ask? I've noticed I've developed the awful habit of when I'm streaming, it's just like,
Oh god, I don't have a personality. Here's a Tribble. Super Mario's popular, right? What else can I grab here? Tinfoil balls. Remember when people would polish that? That was a thing, remember? Remember the memes?
Maybe you should replace your soda for Gatorade or something. No. Because this is the only thing I can enjoy that has zero calories in it. I want to try and get some Zip Fizz or Zap Fizz or something like that. It's good. It's got 20 calories, which isn't a lot, but it's $20, and my wallet cry. And especially after my taxes. Oh God, was that a fiasco. These fancy suits I wear, and the silver cups and goblets and silverware and fancy bits of cutlery, it's all for show. It is not reflective of my economic level. I'm pretty sure diet soda gives you drug-resistant AIDS. I had a good run. Cheers. Yeah, he's having issues with his connection. It's something about trying to connect from where he is to the stream here. It's like a game of whack-a-mole. In he goes, out he goes. In he goes, out he goes. Quietly and silently, quickly and silently. Silenty. Maximum brain power right here. Can you tell I've been working on this novel for the last 15 years? Maximum brainlet powers tonight. I am on top of the earth. Don't worry, Caleb. Yeah, I know. It's about the fun of it and getting the writing done. I've been working on my game for 7 years. Well, Jacob's actually also in this club of he's been refining his own universe for quite a long time, and I look forward to seeing what your game becomes, or like what becomes of your game when you start working on the lore and story of your game, and you can successfully be a member of the world building gang here, the lore kaboblings. I'm pretty sure if this stuff was alcoholic and not water, I would be stone dead about now. Oh, I think I'm about vice president of the club by now. I create more universes than lines of code. I know that feeling. The only problem is, like, if I had the money, here's what my channel would be. Cooking with Greaser, fixing old stuff, and original short stories or series with like elaborate little sets and stuff once a week. Just bam, 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 bam. Whole week of, here you go, here's awesome sets and props and things and, streams. Unfortunately, I ain't got the money for that. Eventually I'll figure it out. I'll get it eventually. You mark my words. One day my YouTube channel will have more than just like intermittent little patches of things here. I'll have actual series, and I will be able to bring some of the ideas up here to life. Instead of these streams where it seems like I have the attention span of a rodent and barely type anything. I think my main problem is burning myself out, and it's only something I've recently gotten better at not doing, like actually taking the break, so we don't have like such massive jumps here and not. But over the 15 years I've been working on this, it's just been on and off, staring at it and trying so hard to just keep throwing myself at it until eventually I shatter against its walls. It's not working. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jacob. Yeah. This one's for you, homie. Here, what's this message here? Okay, just random little bit of lore world building. It's when I get in the zone, I work, but if I stop, I can... Yeah, no, that's definitely my problem, and I've touched on the subject before. I'm just gonna have to like eventually just start doing impromptu videos as sort of like a message in the bottle to myself of like how to want to work at this and get better at it. I know the zone has also been called a flow state and stuff like that. You know, trying to get into the flow state. You know. I know there's going to be like a week where I can only work really late at night, so I'm going to mess my sleep schedule. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Sleep schedule another week, I'll work fine, but if I stop, I won't work on it for another month or so. And then there is the other half of the time where I stopped and now I have to wait for something. Yeah, and then a lot of my writing is research too, to try and I guess keep myself from falling out of date. I don't watch much TV anymore. I used to watch all kinds of documentaries about like modern technology and new advancements and stuff that would happen. One of my favorites was 2057, it was originally called, and I think overseas it's called Upgrade or something like that. Update? Something. And there was Robo Sapiens. I still have that recorded to a blank VHS tape. But I do know taking notes helps for when you come back later and you're trying to think of things to want to do. Bunch of documentaries. But around the time I got the big picture of the world, I started to lose interest, and TV became about aliens or something. Now I don't watch it. For me, all the shows just kind of pulled in anime and then started feeling the exact same. There was a time, like when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of anime and stuff like that, and then after a while, it just weirdly hit this stride where it all started feeling the same, and I just tuned out and I stopped watching anime. And I kind of dabble in it now a little bit now. I like watching One Punch Man. Like it all had like this pseudo grandiose feeling. Like everything was supposed to be epic and grand and sweeping, and there was all the big reveal, and it made this sort of dark, pessimistic statement about the world, and it just lost my time. I think that might have been more of a product of what was airing in the United States at the time, as far as anime went. But it just lost my interest, and then that was it. And the same thing started happening with TV. They started hitting the same story marks, saying the same things over and over again. And it just became one big mushy mess of every show being the one show. Games are even like that. I don't even hardly play my Xbox anymore and keep up with the Xbox One. And the reason for this is I want you to watch the... Oh, what is it? It's a new one from Bungie. I forget what it is. They're all in these robot suits. But it is utterly, utterly, utterly forgettable. And if you watch any of their trailers, you can pick out some of the stalest, blandest, overused, plodding, just go-to phrases. There's a war coming. It's time to decide. Like the lamest, tropiest, cliche dialogue you've ever heard in your life. It's actually a game between me and Jacob where we'll go through and we'll try and pick out, like, in trailers, the most tired and stale dialogue that pops up. Now, if you'll give me just a moment, I've overdone it with the water. Specifically for Sush, for this one time only, I will leave you in the capable hands of the Resting Raku show. My little stand-in guy in way of entertainment. Here you go. Alright, Seuss, your time with your beloved boyfriendo here has to come to an end. Rokusho, I cast you back to the Tribly depths where I keep you. And my little fancy pillow here to make up for this terrible lumbar support in this chair. Okay. Oh yeah, that reminds me of a story lived today. I was keeping for the stream. Oh, all right. Go ahead. Let's hear it. I tend to forget the streams lately because we don't talk as much anymore. Oh goodness, I thought we talked quite a decent amount. I just have to get to bed at around 12, otherwise I'm miserable the next day. Voice, don't do this to me now. But I went to McDonald's today, as I do every Wednesday. I go every Saturday. Congrats to you. We appease the clown. And in Canada, we had a car with with plates. Okay, but I went to McDonald's today, as I do every Wednesday, and in Canada, we had car plates be like J9Q5A4 or whatever. All right. They changed it so you can pick your numbers and letters a couple of years back, but you only started being able to choose a word like beehive or whatever not that long ago, and you have to go to Ontario to do it. I go to McDonald's and the guy in front of me has his plate say, Metabee! Oh wait. Metabie. And that greatly confused me, how close that was to Metabee. And it made me think about you. Oh, thank you. You know, at some point, instead of just setting up a little Metabee toy, I should get like artwork or draw artwork myself of just Rokusho minding my chair while I'm gone and you just like latched onto his side. That plays. I'll have to go over it first. But yeah, I might let that up to people and then just like I don't monetize my YouTube videos anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter if I play music or not. Oh God, I only have like 33 subscribers, right? I still got a copy strike for uploading a video of karaoke. I think it was Harper Valley PTA, one of the people in the theater troupe I belong to, was singing. And sure enough, bam, little tiny channel like mine drew enough attention to get sniped. Alright, let's see this. How about you go over this one. Oh, I'm sensing a pun. I'm sensing a pun. I'm sensing a pun. Oh wait, it plays the sound from my computer. I could just play music anytime. The Muffin Song, featuring Shmoyo. Oh, okay. Oh, I've heard this. I don't say this very often, but I do believe that Muffin needs counseling. Yeah. I believe that Muffin needs counseling. Caleb 2019. Yeah, no, it's not often. It is not often that I utter the phrase that Muffin needs counseling, but in this instance, it is my sincerest belief that that Muffin needs a hug, it needs a cup of coffee, and it needs someone to talk to. I told you about my out of context citation folder, right? Oh, yes. Where you were saying you take all like my quotes of me being out of context or something. Oh, jeez. My neck's been bugging me for the past couple of days. Oh, not just mine. Oh, you have a whole wonderful, beautiful collection of people. I thought what we had in this stream was special. Tunes! Hey, Ethan has returned! Here are some of mine, actually. Self-deprecation activate. I think I have a similar button somewhere. My brain is like an open book, but it's also a very weird Japanese choose-your-own-adventure book. A wild viewer has appeared in the chat. Yes, you have. Hello, Ethan. How are you doing? I wanted to ask you something earlier, by the way. How good are you with edits and green screens? Because I got some brain thinking going on up here. Some of that kabobbling juice is churning up here. Because that would be pretty cheap by way of making sets. Pretty decent with good lighting. Here's a strong one. Oh, Sush is going to hit us with that emotional power. Let's have it. If you eat old people, you gain their powers. But Sush, they spoil so quickly. And just a few things here or there, Ethan. I'll keep you in the loop as it develops if I want to go this way, but I really like the benefit of having hard plywood sets. This is my oldest citation recorded. Excuse me. God has come to send the reapers. Pretty much sums up Mass Effect. I didn't like Ethan, so I yeeted him back. Satan 2019. Wait, you weren't just born today. It can't be 2019. Fake news! Fake news! Get out of here, CNN! You've been yeeted. Yeetus that fetus. And now we drink from the bottle like real men. The daintiest of sips, like real men. Exploding bottles. Oh, speaking of CNN, oh, this ought to be good. Here's an oldie. Alright, hit me with your best shot, Sush. When someone is violent, say their political view align with the Nazis and throw trash cans at them until they stop oppressing you. Sush, 2017. I can see why you might be worried running for office. This personal philosophy might hamper you a little bit. I just want to imagine you at a big rally. They're making their points and going over their speech, and you just yell Nazi and launch a trash can at them, and then go like running off stage real quick in apparently 3 steps. No, if I was in a debate, I'd be the last person to speak. Everyone else delivers their big, long-winded speech, and you just go, no. And when your turn did arrive, you just start dancing with 2 glocks. Why is military dialogue killing me? It's so hard. But with trash cans on standby. God, like a tables, ladders, and chairs match in WWE. I don't know. I might have to put some money on Ron Paul in that case. He's old, but he's wiry. I just want to imagine a bunch of these old guys going in there like, like just showing off and like trying to hype the crowd up Hulk Hogan style. Here in Canada, debates sometimes involves 2 political enemies arguing. Yeah. Here in America, it basically involves every party talking over each other all at once while the news anchor, depending on who's bought and paid for him, sits by and only silences the one opposing viewpoint every once in a while. It's always just like quiet. Well, excuse me, sir. I believe it was the lady's time to talk. Excuse me, madam. It was the man's. Hello? Listen to me, please. And that's about all you get out of it. Right, okay, what you have in the U.S., but your definitions of debates are very different. Yeah. The parties don't yell at each other. Yeah, no, not really. Not much. It's just a bunch of, we are a unified party, unified by our one singular belief, and I'll punch everyone else at the table who doesn't believe it. Like, it's a bunch of party infighting. It's a thing. I have no idea. Don't like it. Build a small wall. I like that. That's funny. No, it's not that about animes. It's just at a time when I was watching in like the late 90s, early to mid 2000s, they just all felt like they were telling the same story. It also has the advantage of being furry bait, which I know you guys love. Now that I think... Oh, get out of here. I didn't hear a no. No. Oh, and then the sad little face looking at the ground. We need like a specialized sticker set just with Swoosh instead of whoever the random rainbow-haired character of Picarto is. Caleb doesn't want to watch Spicy Wolf Late. No, no, that doesn't even sound family friendly. Three whole episodes of nudie spicy wolf lady. That is gratuitously not exceptional. What's the word? Excessive. There we go. You can tell I'm a writer, right? No words whatsoever. It sounds worse than it actually is. I'm sure it does, Swoosh. A likely story. Just drink more water. That's why we really come to the streams. Hydration. Falls in love with a human, kind of, but a lot more boring than that. But it's not the worst, so you must watch it. That's an interesting selling point. It's not the worst. That's the rule. that's the rule. Maybe I thought it was really interesting because I watched it when I was a merchant in an MMO and everyone keeps grinding levels, and I just had a farm. Do I always do this? Or did I always do this? I don't know. You might need an agricultural intervention. And I'm going to need a lozenge, so I don't sound like the guy from The Simpsons. I'm just a farmer in a spirit, I guess. Yeah, no, in a previous life, you were the rare and elusive pasta farmer. Well, hey, I'm sure it's a nice story, too. Of course. But by the end of this, my face is just going to migrate to the back of my neck from all that weird scrunchy face going on. One of these weeks, I'm going to have to try and break things up a little on stream doing artwork. Maybe make some time and just relax at some point this week. I've been in a major, like, classic, actually good Star Trek kick here late, so I don't know. Maybe some episodes of anything but Discovery or J.J. Abrams. Kyle isn't my friend anymore, so we can watch all the shows all this weekend if you want. Oh, I don't know if I have that kind of time. But I will keep that in mind and maybe try and keep a schedule open sometime in the future to watch over some shows with you. I think I'm going to call the stream here. And hopefully in the next installment we can make a little bit more progress here. But as far as writing goes, I think this is a good chunk for the night. And if you're doing this yourself and you're doing your own writing, for anyone watching this now, the two people in the chat, or whoever watches this on YouTube later, it's not a matter of who runs the farthest, just so long as you run it all. And getting a little bit done a day, like even if it's only this amount, I think that's a good start. So, oh, it's Nikolai showing up. Everybody's popping in now that I started to end it. Sorry that I'm late. I had to do some last minute shopping. Oh, time sure flies when it's just the two of us, and I was thinking you made a lot of progress. Maybe my brain is just going slow-mo. I don't know. Maybe not. I didn't get a whole page done, but... Well, we're happy to have you, Nikolai. Welcome. I'm sure I have enough water here to pass a little bit more of the time. Let's break out the... Is the Romulan pun still fresh? Is it obvious that I like Star Trek yet? Hey, guys, ask me how much Klingon I know. Nikolai, why? why do you indulge me? It's a lot. It's a lot. There was a time where I was like kind of half-ish fluent in it. Like I could approximate most words. What's Sush? Sush can speak Banjo-Kazooie, but she can't do the Sim language, though. Truly, this is an indignity we can't leave unanswered. Ray! Ray! Hey, Ray, how you doing? Everybody's showing up now that I was talking about, I think I might end it. You know, we made enough progress. You know, it's not a marathon, or it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Ugh. The Sims sounds too much like real humans. That's why my voice doesn't come. Yeah, no. So there's the problem. Sush doesn't sound like a real person. Somebody didn't contact the Blue Fairy or wish hard enough. No, you have not made enough progress, Fonz. Oh, I'm being blasted back by Nikolai. Oh, roast me. Alright, sorry, I had to get the laundry set up. Hey, that's fine. Nobody wants dirty skivvies. Punches engines to full power. Mine or yours? We're just in the parking lot punching every car to maximum. Nope, don't you dare. Oh, no, I did screw it up. Okay. Okay. My voice only lets me impersonate a with doing dolphin noises. Oh, a witch! Okay. My voice only lets me impersonate a witch doing dolphin noises. What all did I miss? Well, Ray, I'm glad you asked. I did... this. Those last three, these paragraphs. But we did, last time, manage to get into a new chapter. And I did a lot of reworking from what I wrote last time in the week previously. So, now that we're getting a bunch of people in here, and a bunch, I mean two more. Ray, I got a question for you. Who here... Oh, a little broken piece. I'm going to have to put that back with everything else. Who here would like to hear a reading? Who would like to hear a reading of the stuff that's been typed over the last few streams? Too many for the funds. Well, yeah, no, I'm not exactly pulling in the numbers with this idea. Hey, watch me sit here and stare angrily at Microsoft Word. I would, as I haven't been here for a while. Alrighty. Alright. I'd love to do a reading with my imp voice and inability to read or speak English. Please me. You said you don't have a microphone, though. I would love to hear it. Sush, do you have a microphone? I don't, but you could send me one. we've established that the suit ain't because of money. It's because of goodwill. If the other stuff doesn't bother you somehow. Alright, you know what? We'll do a reading. But, Ray, I think you drew the short straw here. I think we're going to have to call you up. It's going to have to be a you reading. Just let me copy and paste everything. Oh, no, sorry, Ray. Sorry. We're going to have to drag you into it. Just screaming in the chat. No! Oh, God, I don't want to be a part of this stream. It's awful. Anxiety. You'll be all right, Ray. Meg has very bad anxiety as well, but to her credit, she took and have Ray read the entire book. No, Sush. Okay. Let's boot this up. Open this up. Google Documentos. Rub the old no holes. So show off the Mass Effect roleplay. For reading, here we go. Oh. I don't remember putting all this here. Oh, well. If we've already read this part, then so be it. But Nikolai wants a recap. I'd like to do a little bit of voice acting with everybody. So, and by voice acting, I mean reading it with my usual lame-o voice. Sush, I will send you a mic. I would never read that much text in front of people. Ray, it is your time. Your time has come. It is all over now. Are you ready to call in Discord? I love the... Sush, I will send you a mic. No, please. I'll leave. No, it's okay. If you don't want to, we'll see if I can't bug Ethan into doing it. Ethan, are you still here? Can I exploit your services? I can read it actually. Wait. Do we have a volunteer in the form of Sush? Is it Sush, the unlikely hero, to save the day? Right now, in fact, I'm expecting some sort of joke or goof or troll. But Sush to save me, my hero. One noodle to rule them all. Alright, well, Sush, if you're serious, I've got Discord. I can't send a link. I can't send a link with the text. But I'll just copy it here. What is this? Text to speech. Get out of here. Get out of here, Sush. Get out. Get out. Lame-o. You big old hemorrhoidazoid. For a second I thought there was optimism. No, get out of here. Oh my God, no, now it's up to me. No, if it really bothers you, Ray, I'm not gonna force you to want to read anything. I'll just have someone else read it with me next time. I tried, Ray. Yeah, well, you know. Let me see if I can't go over all this myself. Actually, no, they're like, I want to, but I'm just super anxious, and I misread when I get anxious. This isn't a professional gig, though, Ray. Nobody's... Like, look at the client base we have here. We have a Noodle, someone who's AFK, and Nikolai. Nikolai. We're fine. So there's absolutely no reason to be bothered. But again, if you're anxious, I don't want to make you feel miserable and put you up on a pedestal. You know what's funny is that this will pretty much be my bedtime story. Also, I do have... And Nikolai, boy, oh, we've offended the Cabot. Bring it on. Bring it on, Bucko Boyo. Yeah, and I something tells me that evil, bloodthirsty Rolfians is not the best bedtime story for a young gentleman. You do not want this Cabot. No, I don't. He smells like foot. How much is it to read? I think like 2 pages. I don't know. Alright, let me see here. There's 1. Do I still count that as 1? 2... 3, 4. Okay. It is 4 pages. Never mind. I'm slightly wordy. Oh, snap. Yeah. Sush bites Nikolai. The pasta that bites back. Off to the ranch with you. Yes, we're sending him off to the ranch. Dr. Phil, we've got a real basket case for you. Yes, I'm just teasing, Nikolai. We all know you don't smell like a foot. Probably smell like jet fuel. Well, actually, no. Given your current line of work, you probably just smell like sweaty tourist. I'm just watching the goofiest little slap fight in the comments here. Sush bites Nikolai, and then he's got his tiny little grabby claws that he's trying to scratch her with. This is prime time here. Your face is a sweaty tourist. Alright, well, I'm going to try and do a little bit more writing, and then I will pop out of here. Nikolai, we'll do a reading for you next time. This will be your incentive to want to show up later. Excuse me. Noodle lady. Oh dear. I can do some reading next week. Only if you're cool with it. Again, I don't want you to force yourself to it. It's just for the fun of it. If you're uncomfortable with it, then it's not fun for you, and there's no point for me bringing you into a call to try and make a spectacle of you or anything like that. It gives me time to get my nerves. Well, again, you don't have to worry. If you're not up to it, just let me know. I will find someone else to exploit the vocal talents of. This is how I will eat nutritious food on you as I do. What am I reading here in the corner? Oh, and Ethan just left. No, if anyone gives me trouble, I just gotta, punch them. Yeah, no, or bite them, or apparently regurgitate nutritious food on them, as a swoosh do. BRB real quick. I just want to imagine Nikolai got immediately up from his keyboard and all you hear is like all the way up to Canada to want to face off with Swoosh. Swoosh, I don't know where you keep getting these images from. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here for the night and just take a little bit of a break, because if I try and push too much harder, I'm just going to force out subpar work. So I don't think I got the most done in this stream, but I got some stuff done, and I'm proud of that. And if you're writing yourself, just be proud of what you do get done and not what you don't get done, because there's a whole entire book to be focusing that on and thinking about that. It's okay. I'll just draw my outgoing personality from theater class. Up until you realize, oh my, this script kind of stinks. I'm back. Well, welcome back, Nikolai. Everybody was just getting ready to leave. They all unanimously agreed that sweaty tourist just is not the scent or fragrance for them. So, to everybody who showed up, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Keep on keeping on. In all of your creative pursuits, don't focus on what you didn't get done. Instead, take pride in what you achieve, even if you go back and change it, because you still made something happen. And you only get better from there. Nikolai, I smell like citrus, dang it. Oh, the Will Sasso scent. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. It's been my absolute pleasure to have you all. Toodaloo. Oh, I just realized my head's like largely out of frame. There's hair up there, I promise. Alright. Bye, everybody.